Mr. Bombastic. Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel with some Battlefield Hardline Hotwire Mode action. This time is in the Everglades map, one of the new maps in the game, and I've got to say it's one of my least favourite maps. This is the map I always find myself walking a whole lot, and the place of action is really far for me to get to. But you do find some crafty snipers in the swamp regions trying to basically pick you out. And one thing that really scared the bejesus out of me was when the first time I played it, I was going into the swamp and this big massive crocodile started rolling inside the freaking swamp, man. Scared the living shit out of me. And I was playing it at night, so, you know, there for the added immersion of the atmosphere of the game. But anyway, moving on. Subject at hand, why 51 is my lucky number? Well, I've actually pre-recorded this video because by the time you watch it, I will be now celebrating my 51st birthday. I know I'm waiting for the collective gasps among you all, thinking, boy, Rhythm don't sound like he's 51. Nah, he's lying. No, I am 51. Nah, you're not. You sound like you're down with the youth them, the man them. You get me? No, I am 51 years old, and you know, it is common to think that when you're in your 20s, or you know, when you're a young child growing up, you always look forward to your birthdays and what have you, and you celebrate your birthdays with a whole lot of vigor. But when you get older, you tend to forget about your birthdays, and you don't want people to make a fuss about you and your birthdays. For me, I revel in my birthdays each and every year. You know why? Because it is simply to celebrate my life, my existence on this planet, you know, and to celebrate the fact that I am still living. You know, for me, that's more of a cause to celebrate your birthday more than anything else in this world. You know what I'm saying? The very fact that you are alive and you're drawing breath and you're seeing the wonders of the world. I think I'm fortunate enough to have grown up in many different eras in my lifetime to see the change that technology has brought about, you know, that a lot of things have brought about. You know, as much as there is doom and gloom in certain parts of the world and in life in general, you know, there are things to basically marvel at, and you know, I feel privileged and honored and grateful to the Almighty that I have been blessed with life to see these things, you know. So for me, it's all the more reason to basically celebrate my birthday. As a gamer, I do not feel any stigma attached with me being an elderly gamer. On PlayStation, the console of choice that I've played for many years, I've met up with a lot of people, made a lot of friends. You know, you meet people, some you get on with, some you don't get on with, but that's just in life in general. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, you know, and you know, nothing is taken away when people come in and out of your life. That's how I basically see it. And you know, you move on to better things, onwards and upwards, so they say, you know, and that's how I see life right now, because life is really too short to hold massive amounts of grudges and be bad mind towards people and have beef with people on the internet and all that kind of bullshit. It's all fuckeries, because at the end of the day, half the people that you're having beef with, you're not even really going to meet them anyway. Do you know what I mean? So they're getting on with their lives, so you get on with your lives as well, and that's more or less that. But yeah, Battlefield Hardline, it is the game of choice for me, most definitely, because there is so many different types of games in there that will keep me occupied. If I'm in the mood for team deathmatch, I could play that all day. You know, Hotwire, Conquest, whatever, you know, there's a variation. And this is the game that Grand Theft Auto should have been, you know, from the get-go, but it wasn't, and it's trying to catch up to me, and unfortunately, Hardline is gonna more or less put an imprint of their template on Rockstar's face right now. But yeah, you know, 51 years old. I don't feel it. I might look it, but I don't feel it, which is a good thing. You know, with gaming, it's funny because some of the games that I used to play, before had a more measured tempo to it, and I never thought that I would actually play, you know, Call of Duty speed type games. You know, even with Battlefield, I never thought I'd actually play Battlefield. But I have to big up my brethren Pemby for that, man, because, you know, if he didn't help turn me on to Battlefield, I wouldn't even be playing this game right now. I would just basically say, oh, Battlefield's out. Nah, I ain't gonna give that a go. Not really feeling it, you know, but thank God he turned me on to this game. I really love the Battlefield franchise. I really, really do. When it plays right, when you got a good bunch of mates to play with, it's great. Really, really good. You know. Yeah, there's no stigma for me, and there shouldn't be a stigma with elderly people playing games, because it's no longer a young person's pursuit. You know, it is big business. It is a huge multi-billion-dollar industry, and we all can have a bit of the action, and rightfully so. You know, even with things like cosplay, which I know a lot of people do with varying ages, like dressing up in their favorite superhero costumes and things like that. You know, I don't think there should be any stigma attached to it. I don't think it's weird. It's not something that I would really entertain more than so. But my thing is that if you enjoy it, do it. You know, if you enjoy it, if it brings a smile on your face, if it makes you happy, if it keeps you entertained, do it. Just do it, because life's too short to be doing things that, you know, people expect you to do at the age you are. You know, at the end of the day, if you want to play video games and you're 60, 70 years old, play video games at that age. You know, there was an item of news documented when the Wii first came out that it had basically brought the elderly people in retirement homes out of their shells, as it were, and made them more mobile in playing certain computer games. And bowling was definitely a favorite. Wii Sports was definitely a favorite amongst the elderly community, and that basically helped with massive sales of the Wii. You know, so that in essence basically proves, you know, the benefits of gaming. You know, for me, the benefits of gaming is, especially with like these Twitch games now, quick Twitch, is hand-eye coordination. I mean, that's always the case with video games anyway, but even more so with shooters. You know, once you're coordinated and once you know how to work your controllers, you know, it's even more entertaining. It's more satisfying when you when you kill people with skill rather than these freaking noob tubes these people like to carry about the place. But that's another thing. But yeah, overall, I'm 51 years old. I like gaming. I used to like watching movies a lot. I don't really watch movies nowadays. If they're on, they're on. You know, and this is something that will show my age. I remember back in the day when I first had cable, I used to watch movies and MTV like continuously on a loop, you know, without feeling any kind of tiredness. Nowadays, you put me in front of a TV to watch a movie, it better be a good one, because if it's not having me immersed in the story, you know, if it's not having me filled with suspense, if it's not a thriller, if it's not giving me no shocks and thrills and spills, you're going to be hearing within 10 minutes, no doubt. You know, I just don't have the patience for getting into a long, drawn-out story. But with gaming, you know, as long as the story is good, yeah, I'll work it. The Last of Us basically proved that for me. But yeah, I am 51 years of age, and I'm gratefully thankful. I'm thankful for that. I'm equally thankful to have a beautiful, beautiful missus of the same age. She don't look 51. I look older than 51. I remember one time I sent her to the off license to get some beers for me. This was like when she was like around 30, 31, 32. And the guy in the shop asked her for ID. She was like 32 at that time. The guy in the shop asked her for ID. Well, need I say anymore? But yeah, so you know, it's nice growing old with someone of the same age. That enhances your life so much. And also, you know, hooking up with great friends on the PSN network. You know, got a lot of friends that I hook up with. Some friends I don't really converse with much, but guaranteed if I just send them the odd message, like for example, when Battlefield Hardline came out in America and I never had it here, I sent a message to one of my friends who I hardly chat to, and he sent me a message straight away. You know, sometimes it's not about you talking with them every day. You know, it's just the quality of the conversation. It's just them knowing that you're around. You know, for you to say hi and bye to them and what have you. You know. Yeah, so with PSN Network, you know, I've really made a lot of good friends on there, and it's a joy. And it's a joy to play a game that we all like and we all can have fun with. I still have to give it to Destiny. Destiny is definitely one of the most social conscious games I have played on the PS4 for a while. In fact, on the PlayStation console period, you know, so I'm optimistic and hopeful in hoping that PlayStation will be a console that will evolve to its optimum potential. Because I really do think that, you know, but at the same time, I really do think that they should have brought the console out a year later. They really should have done that. They should have taken their time with it, because people would have bought it, you know, regardless. They would have bought it. But yeah, so it's with that, I am going to bid you guys adieu and thank you for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a great day. And you know the coup. Whatever the console, whatever the media, whatever the format, whatever the genre, happy gaming, because that is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, stay blessed, Magan, and I'm going to leave you with the tail out of this